There, guys and gals, what is up? And welcome to part two, or I should say, build number two for our winter build series that we are doing. This series is going to be a month-long thing, as I described and talked about it in the first build we did of the house earlier this week. Like I said, we're going to do it on Sundays and Wednesdays. This is technically Wednesday's build. I had some scheduling issues with YouTube. For some reason, it kept taking down my video saying that I had a copyright claim against it, which I didn't even have any music in it, so I'm not really sure what was going on there with that. But anyways, it seems to be resolved. But anyways, I had to re-upload, take it down, of course, and then re-upload it, and then hopefully everything's working out. So with that being said, we're gonna jump into this. So this is, like I said, build number two of our winter build series, and we are actually gonna be building a storefront, or I should say three storefronts with two apartments. Now, the one apartment I left unfurnished, so should you decide to download it off the gallery, you can kind of add your own little touch or feel free to change anything, you know what I mean? But I hope you enjoy it if you do download it. So the first build or the first business we're going to talk about is the coffee shop there on the left-hand side. You can kind of see the big blue sign hanging from the building there. So that's going to be a coffee shop. And then the second build in the middle is going to be a ski and snowboard shop. And then the one on the far right on the end is going to be just a basic laundromat. So I got this idea actually. I was on Pinterest and I found, I'm not going to mention the actual name of the place, but it's in Arkansas. It came up for some weird reason in my Pinterest. So I don't know if it's because I was looking up coffee bar related decor for Christmas because I have a little coffee bar here in my house. So I was looking for decor, and I don't know if that just popped up. So I decided to do this. I thought this would be kind of a fun build. Like I said, I don't want to mention the name of the business, obviously, just for the privacy. So, but we're gonna take a look at this. So let's jump in and do so. We are gonna start off with our little Main Street coffee shop here. So, like I said, to the left we have a parking lot, just pretty plain and simple. Like I said, I found this build on Pinterest actually is just for a coffee shop in Arkansas, which is kind of funny. Um, but anyways, I really like the old stone buildings and the brick that I use for this. Like I said, this is actually in the Mount Komorebi. I probably completely butchered that in The Sims 4. It's the snowy escape pack, so obviously it hasn't started snowing yet. It's I sat here for about a half hour, 40 minutes waiting for the time lapse game to go through, but wouldn't start snowing. It rained and it finally cleared up so I could get some decent screenshots. So we're gonna just hopefully pray for the best and I can get the rest cut and uploaded for you guys to take a look at. Like I said, this will be in the gallery as well, so I'll let you know the name in the description when you check out here on YouTube. So let's jump into this. So obviously, when you first come to the coffee shop, you're just gonna see the regular street front. Yeah, it didn't snow yet, but like I said, it's still kind of like maybe early November. I'm not sure exactly where this world is set to take place, if it's like on the Midwest or the West Coast or East Coast. Here on the East Coast, we got a little bit of snow this morning, not too much, but I'm in the Eastern PA, so I'm sure we'll slowly but surely get some. But anyways, the all the shops here are decorated for Christmas because, like I said, this is a winter and Christmas build, so they have their decorations up. This is just a hometown coffee shop. This isn't like some big corporate one like Starbucks or Tim Hortons or something like that. So there's a lot of mismatched items, like the paint's not the greatest. It's some weird colors, but that's what makes the charm. It makes it homey, I think. So this is just the storefront. They have Christmas lights up, some wreaths. Still got their tables out. Maybe some people are adventurous and want to sit out in the cold. But anyways, this is the storefront for the coffee shop, and there are two apartments above it. And like I mentioned, the first apartment is done, obviously, just so I could put a sim in there. And then the second one is completely open. I didn't decorate it, so you guys are free to download that and decorate it as you want. But yeah, we're just gonna stroll into the coffee shop. I've gotten to use this camera view thing more often, and I kind of like it because it shows a perspective instead of just above the build. You can actually see what it looks like inside it if you were the actual sim, I think. So this gives you a better perspective and build. So when you go into the coffee shop to the right, you kind of see the main counter and everything like that. We're gonna, zoom in and out here and there just to look at some stuff. But of course, this is the counter. It's all decorated for Christmas, with some lights up there you can see and hang from the ceiling and whatnot. So we will definitely have screenshots at the end of this, but you can take a look and kind of see how this is set up now, with the coffee grinders and the pastries and everything like that. So, and then if you go behind the counter and in here, there's a little kitchen. Maybe they do, of course, this is where they had to bake their pastries and stuff like that, but maybe they have lunch specials too, like wraps and things like that for dinner. and lunch and salads. So I just did like a basic kitchen, nothing extravagant. But like I said, that's the first portion of the coffee shop. And if we go back around the front of the counter, again, this corner is pretty much decked out for Christmas. I like the way I did the storefronts just because it has like an angled entrance. As you can see, a lot of old hometown buildings have this. It's kind of just how the architecture was built back in the day, like the 50s and 60s and so on. So, but yeah, this has their Christmas tree set up with some presents and a little snowman. I do kind of like the aesthetic of the green and the I guess you call it like a terracotta red or pink color on the wall there. Like I said, the build that I found, again, I'm gonna keep the name private for their privacy. But anyways, they kind of had mismatched colors like this because it's just a small town. It's nothing really big, so I like the dark green and the colors that I chose for it, and as well as the lights just hanging up above the ceiling. Initially, I was gonna put shelving along the top, like a shelf running from the back of the building there to up along where the TV is. But I was having some troubles with the move objects cheat. It wasn't allowing me to place certain items. And I figured that's going to take a really long time to do because a lot of those you have to adjust manually and it takes a while. So, but yeah, this is the actual floor of the coffee shop. It has some photos and stuff, some old historical photos up there on the wall, maybe photos of regulars that come in. And I just put some magazines and stuff because, like I said, this is technically a tourist expansion pack. So maybe there's some guides and stuff like that. But I made it look as realistic as possible. I put some plates and some coffee cups on the table, as you guys can see. Obviously, people are here and enjoying it. And then over here is, like I said, I'm in the States, obviously on the East Coast. And a lot of coffee shops like this will have like little fridges out here with like juice and water and stuff you can buy additionally. And then over here is just like a little counter with a mini bar I put, for like coffee creamer and stuff like that, and everything that they would need, maybe some straws and sugar and stuff. I know a couple coffee shops that I go to, like mom and pop ones, they do have little mini fridges, again, just to put the creamer and whole milk and stuff like that, and 2% milk and stuff in. So that's kind of like your little, I guess, prep station, when you get your coffee. So, and there's coffee cups there and a little teapot. So, and then just some miscellaneous, industrial build signs that I use from the loft pack. So, but again, it's all decorated for Christmas, and this is kind of like your little community area, I guess you could say, where you throw away your stuff when you're done. And of course, there's some cork boards there. A lot of shops like this will put like maybe volunteer work or job postings and stuff up there for the community. So I kind of did that with a little corner there, and then just some more random artwork, from different packs throughout, and then of course a little chessboard. Maybe someone wants to sit and play chess. So, and then again, this is just a everyday simple bathroom, nothing too exciting about this. So again, I put another little cork board in there, and then your toilet, your sink, all that fun stuff. So this is just a single person, kind of like one person bathroom. So, and then if you just go out back here, this is just the back of the building. It has all the trash cans and stuff, and then you can walk around to the parking lot here. And I did put another sign there, and then above that door right there where that light is the, I guess, whether you want to say the first or second apartment. And in order to get into that, you have to go up these back stairs. So I kind of kept the stairs hidden away from the front of the building, but we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna venture back through the shop and check out the ski and snowboard shop. But like I said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. This is truly a fun build. I love doing coffee shops and retail. I didn't do them for a while, but I got into it recently and I've discovered how much fun they really are instead of doing just houses. So like I said, so this is the ski shop. I'm not really sure what the name of it is. I haven't come up with that yet. But like I said, it does have all their stuff out here. It's decorated for Christmas. It has some signs here you guys can see. And I took the logo, or I guess the branding you could say above the door there, is just an award actually, and I just increased the size of it to make it look like a logo or something like that, like Dick's Sporting Goods we have here on the East Coast, or whatever ski shop you guys may have. But I threw some, larger than normal size nutcrackers out there, and I put some skis out here. Maybe these are on sale or something like that for Christmas. But I tried to make the building look rustic with the, reclaimed wood, and then the barn type lights, and then the spandrels, I think they're called. I probably butchered that as well, like the little pieces of wood that are protruding out there at the top. So I did that. But yeah, let's jump inside and take a look at this. So this is actually really crowded. It doesn't look like it, but if you look above, there's a lot of stuff in here. So this is a little ski and snowboard shop. Some of the things I have to fix right there, you can kind of see those set of skis are floating. They're supposed to be directly on the shelf. Like I said, I did have some issues with the move objects. So if you do download this, make sure you turn that sheet on. Otherwise, you may have some problems with some of the stuff being out of alignment. So, anyways, about 95%, if not all of this stuff, is from the Snowy Escape and the Outdoor Retreat pack. So, like the siding for inside here, again, I tried to make it look rustic. I put beams on the ceilings, which are really cool to make it look like a cabin. And I tried to find some old. I wish they kind of had like um, deer antler chandeliers like you would see in a log cabin, but I couldn't find anything like that. I'm sure there's stuff in custom content, but again, this is being played on a PS5, so custom content isn't available. Wish it was, but unfortunately, it's not. But anyways, this is the front of the store. You can kind of see has some Christmas stuff up as well. But over here we have like snowboards and skis and stuff like that. And then there's ski equipment up on the wall that you can buy as well, and then some additional signage. There's some sleds here, maybe for kids or adults. Um, Even at 39, it's funny. I still love going on sleds and stuff. And then I put some clothing and stuff in the center of the room as well as some additional skis. But going down this wall, of course, you can see over here, I put some backpacks up there in the ceiling or towards the ceiling. Maybe they're for mountain climbing, in the spring and summer once the snowy season ends. But I guess in this world, the snowy season never ends. According to the description on Wikipedia, it's just constantly, winter time here. So, but again, I just used most of the snowy escape stuff. So there's some ski equipment there, some climbing gear, and that's actually the back door to the back alley where we were at. So again, I kind of carried over I broke up the paint and stuff on these walls. So I did like the rustic cabin look there with the wood, but I put the back wall as brick. I thought that'd be kind of neat to kind of break it up a little bit so it didn't look so boxy. And again, I have to fix the counter there. My apologies. You can kind of see the snowboards are floating. I was having some issues with that before. So I'm going to go through, just make sure, again, you turn on the move objects cheat when you download this from the gallery. Otherwise, you'll have some problems. Anyways, some Christmas decorations are there and whatnot. So it's just everybody's getting ready for the holidays and things. And then over here, I put some more, clothing and some more racks. And then on the floor, I put some, shoes and boots, for skiing. And then over here, the Snowy Escape has in the outdoor retreat has some really cool features as far as setup goes. I kind of like that big canvas background. It looks like it's snowboarding and stuff like that. Of course, the mannequins are pretty much in their underwear. Until you set this as a retail shop, the person running the shop will come in and dress the mannequins. So I wanted to just kind of get the video out there for you guys. So again, you guys can change that however you want. You can take down the Christmas decorations, and use it as just a regular season type place. But I kind of set up like a little display station there with some reindeer and some grass and stuff and some trees in the background there. So, and then if you look at the Christmas tree in this one, it has a little tent and then a cooler as well. Again, maybe this place does stuff in the spring and summer for mountain climbing and hiking and stuff, not just skiing. So they change according to seasons. But it does have, I put some little bows on it with the move objects tool. I found those in the holidays ones. The tent and the cooler doesn't have the bows, so if you look for them, they're not there. You have to put the bows on manually. So again, I just threw some extra stuff in the center here, like skis and some retail clothes, and then I hung a bunch of decorations from the ceiling. So, and then put Christmas lights in here, and then some Christmas decorations up. So this is honestly probably my favorite build of the three, I would say. I don't get me wrong, I love the coffee shop. I was initially going to do this as a two-story thing with like a loft with more stuff, but I didn't want to go hog wild with it. I figured, it's a small town shop. It's not, corporate or, real big. Maybe they don't have a lot of money to work with, but they get by. So, anyways, like I said, we'll even though we were already out there, I'll go out this back alley and just kind of show you what it's like. So, if you walk out the back door there, you literally run right into the steps. So you got to watch that, of course. But again, this is just the back alley, so nothing extravagant here. I may have to adjust this door, but I think the clearance on it's okay. It should open with no issues. I tested a lot of the stuff and I didn't have any problems with it. So again, when you download it, just let me know if you guys have any comments or anything like that as far as issues go. But yeah, this is the ski and snowboard shop. I think it turned out pretty good. I would like it. Again, this one I did very dead last. I did everything and then came back to the center and did this one. So again, that's the ski and snowboard shop. So anyways, okay, moving down this way. This is the little hometown laundromat. Nothing too extravagant about this. They didn't go hog wild with Christmas decorations. They put up a few things. Maybe they work with the city or the borough in order to hang Christmas decorations up. So we're gonna take a look at this. This is just your average everyday laundry room, or laundromat, I should say, not laundry room. But anyways, really plain and simple. I didn't hang anything on the wall as far as decorations go. I didn't really feel the need to, so I just used the stackable washer and dryer that they have, and then put some tables in the center with a bunch of clutter as far as like little carts. For those who use laundromats, they usually have carts there you can put your clothes in to haul them to the washer and dryer. And then there's tables in the center for folding clothes. And then little things like the clutter, like the laundry detergent and stuff like that, are separate, so you can put those on the tables. And then the laundry baskets, somebody's in here using one of the vending machines. The vending machines, I believe, are part of the Snowy Escape Pack. And before I moved into my new place, a couple years ago, I had to use the laundromat, and they always have vending machines there to get snacks and goodies while you're sitting there waiting for your clothes. So I thought that would make it realistic as well, throwing some vending machines in there. I put a little waiting area, with tables and chairs and some magazines and stuff to make it look realistic again. And then the counter over here, I'm not sure why that kid's behind the counter. Shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, that back door goes to the alley again. We're not going to go out there just because we've been out there twice already, so you kind of know what it looks like. But usually with these little counters, this is where you can get change if there's no change machine or you have an issue with a washer or dryer. So this is, again, just a simple, everyday, mom and pop laundromat, and then just with a restroom as well. Nothing extravagant, just one for one person. So, yeah, that's the laundromat. Like I said, it serves its purpose. Maybe if you're in town visiting or you're staying at an Airbnb or something like that, or a house, it doesn't have laundry facilities. A lot of rentals don't, but sometimes you get lucky. I know a couple times my buddies and I would rent a place up in the forest many years ago, and they had laundry facilities at the house, which is nice. So, anyways, that's the laundromat. So we're gonna exit back out here. So what we're gonna do is kind of take a little walk along the front of the store. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button. Anyways, we're gonna take a walk to the front of the back of the store, and then, like I said, we're gonna go up the stairs into the apartment just to kind of see. But again, you can kind of get a little glimpse into the side parking lot. We didn't really do too much with this. You can kind of see I just put some signage on the side of the building. I didn't put too many windows, just a little bit of clutter like the rain gutters there, and then a spotlight for safety. And then I did put a little patio over here, maybe in the spring and the summertime. You can sit out here. And I only put a couple parking spots. I didn't put too many. And then the guardrails I found in the debug menu, as well as the parking light. So I put those there. I was going to put it like a brick wall, but I figured the guardrail would be kind of a neat feature. It looks more authentic. One thing I want to talk about this build too while we're here actually is if you look at a lot of these houses around here, so this world is actually, I guess you could say, Japanese based architecture and design. So I wanted to kind of obviously stray away from that a little bit. I felt this was more a hometown feel, with the exposed brick and the exposed stone. There we go, we got it out. Anyways, I figured that'd be a good thing to do instead of the normal on here. So again, we're just gonna walk around to the back here and go up these stairs and take a look at the apartments. Like I said, there's 2 apartments here. Again, the rooftop stuff, you can kind of get it. We'll just take a quick glance at that. So that's what the rooftop looks like. Obviously, it's nothing extravagant. It's just, heating and ventilation stuff. So again, we try to be as detailed as possible. The laundromat over here, that you'll see like the little smokestack things peeking up there. Those are for the dryer, like the dryer exhaust air to come out. I was going to put vents on the side of the building, but I figured I didn't want to clutter up too much, so I just did it on the roof instead. So, but anyways, yeah, these stairs go into the 2 apartments. Maybe the tenants come out and sit on the deck there and chill out a little bit, away from the busy traffic in the front of the building. So the way this is set up is you walk in here, and this is kind of like a lobby that you would see like in an apartment building. It has just some mailboxes. I didn't put no clutter or anything in here. Again, I wanted to keep it simple. But anyways, so if you look off to the right here, this is the first apartment we're going to go into. This is the one that's actually decorated and stuff. The other one I'll show you, but it's not decorated. Again, you can download this pack and decorate that if you want, or do whatever you want. I left it open, kind of like it wasn't rented out yet. So going into the first apartment, so this apartment is kind of like very income friendly, I guess you can say. It's not real fancy. It's just, maybe something that, the laundromat or the coffee shop owner has, and he decided to rent it out to somebody. Again, it just has like a bed and everything like that. The person living here may be a young person just starting out. It's just a small studio type apartment. A few decorations, still tries to get into the season and be jolly, I guess you could say. But anyways, this is just like the living and sleeping area. And there's a little dining area over there with a table. And if you turn around, of course, there is a kitchen. I guess you could call it a kitchenette. It just has like a refrigerator, sink, and stove there. So again, nothing too extravagant. And then if you go in here, this is actually the bathroom. Oop, there we go. Pretty small and simple. I have a cabinet here. You can kind of see how that's set up as well. Like I said, this camera angle I think works better than the above, because sometimes the walls it's very hard to see in rooms. So I think this works better. You can kind of get the first, the perspective of what the sim would see if they'd walk in here. So again, this is just the bathroom, plain and simple, nothing extravagant. Maybe it's for like a lower income person or someone just starting out. So yeah, this is the apartment number one. Apartment number two is actually a little bit bigger. Again, I didn't decorate this one. I probably should have decorated the bigger one, but you can kind of see it's open. I did put some Christmas lights and curtains up there, just to add the effect of the front of the building and make the screenshots look prettier. Anyways, you kind of go in here, and you can probably make this like the kitchenette area over there if you want. I did kind of use the grungy wallpaper. Again, this may be an old building, something for lower income person. But anyways, you can change this however you want. You can, move this bathroom if you want. When you go in here, there's a bathroom. I didn't decorate it. I didn't put anything in here. So this is going to be like a fresh build almost. Again, you can probably... All right, sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a coughing spell from talking so fast and so much. Anyways, you can kind of decorate this apartment however you want, tear it down, or you can even make that one big one by knocking out the wall and making this one other one, because this literally goes into the next apartment. So you can just make it one giant apartment if you want to. However you want to do it, your little heart desires is fine. That's the great thing about this. You can be as creative as you want and, go above and beyond with it. That's why I like playing this game, because you can be very creative with your decor and stuff. But yeah, leaving the apartment, again, we're just going to kind of go back outside and, go back down the steps. Just kind of hop over top of this kid that's coming up the steps. Anyways, this is, again, the back of the building. Let's kind of take one more glance at this. This is just the back of the businesses. But anyways, we're gonna venture around front, and we'll do a quick wrap up. Like I said, this was actually a really fun build, because this is build number 2 for the month-long series of the winter and Christmas stuff that we're doing. So again, this is technically Thursday's build. I tried to get it uploaded by Friday, but again, YouTube pulled it down for some reason. I'm not sure, so I had to redo the video. I was not happy about that whatsoever. But anyways, yeah, this is the coffee shop, ski shop, and snowboard shop, and the laundromat. Tongue twister right there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Like I said, please feel free to leave your comments below and your likes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you could too here on YouTube. It really appreciate it, trying to build up my channel. Also, we will be doing our normal Sunday build every Sundays at 7:30 p.m. So check that out. We're going to do, again, a house, a business, a house, for the month-long Christmas thing. So I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great week if I don't talk to you, and we'll talk to you again soon. Later.